a second. Just make 5 seconds while I reboot it.
Wait a second. So this one, if you build a front end, this front end module is not being pushed to the project repository?
No, it hasn't been yet. It was just like a way to view it. I can push it to the repository if you want.
Okay, so it just walks through the first thing, which is the dataset. The clusters.
Wait. Yeah.
Where is it and how does it look like? And I mean, do you have any graphic shows all these clusters? Because you can present, presentations.
Wait, we have like, I think 5 or 6 different clusters and how it's grouped by. It's grouped by, there's age, like the age groups, the sex of a person, the household income of a person, the purpose of a person's trip, like car-wise. I mean, like, why are they driving their car? Like, the archetype thing, like you mentioned. And hold on, let me check.
No, but he's asking, like, if you have a visual representation of, like...
I don't have a visual representation, but I can make one for the presentation.
My point is, like, definitely I can get it through to ask you to prepare everything, for you. But basically, I just give you that freedom to explore the dataset and to visualize the results that you can walk through the workflow to the public, to all the audits.
Yeah.
Right.
Do you want a visualization of the pipeline?
Otherwise, how do you present? My question.
Oh yeah, I'll do that for the. I can do that for the presentation, for sure.
I thought today, basically, you already have something to work through. I can have to get through. Plus, I can give you some comments, right? So, not wait to last second. I don't want to put everything to last second. Okay, tomorrow will be the presentation, and you get okay. We cannot make any adjustment or either improvement.
Oh, okay. I thought like we were just like talking about like what we're gonna put on the final presentation like today. We were gonna do it like Monday, then we're gonna present it like Monday or Tuesday. Then from there we get final comments.
All right. Okay, I see.
I can get it by like Monday, or I can get it by the end of today if you want as well.
I mean, it's basically it's like 2 of you get to present, right?
Yeah.
And so basically, kind of like a story, like story talking about the overall work over the course of these like internships.
I just sent the link, by the way, like what we would show. It just shows like the output of what the
All right. So from the input of the number of parking space and the adoption rate.
Yeah.
What's the behind method or logic to estimate the number of charges and peak charging power?
What's the what?
What's behind?
Our pipeline, our entire pipeline is what? This is just like a
basically
pipeline.
you definitely have algorithms to estimate the charging load, right?
We have what?
We
used we used
I don't know.
your charging estimation model.
Okay,
so it's like
that's my question. That's right.
Oh, okay.
That's right. You answered my question. Okay. So you are basically you are integrate from beginning to the end that based on the charging module that are in the sitting in the code base, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
That is correct.
That's exactly I'm looking for the answer.
Okay, perfect.
Okay, that's great. So basically, it's just come up one pager, as the dashboard. So let me show you the last year's dashboard. I know it definitely is not the final one I'm looking for, but something. So I'm not sure. Let's post a video. Let me see. How can I show it? So basically, this is kind of like it's a very simple input of the building information and the existing charging. Basically, the number of chargers and also the level of chargers, and then so basically you call that simulation to get estimate at the end. Let me see. So in that outcome, do you have? I think you have all these metrics, right? Do you have that?
Yeah.
So I'm thinking for the dashboard. So that's the reason why you cannot hold to last second. Right now, you're gonna have one page, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Is that a way to have like dashboard, kind of like a gallery, kind of like let me see.
Like different pages of the results.
That's right. I can show you one example.
I
I can show you one example we are doing, with the work. But so that's why, not you need to make a plan of that design first. That's why I always asking, so this is the dashboard for our last project use, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, it just matter how you want to organize, how design the step, right? So yeah, so basically all these like either time series plot of the charging load profiles, right? You definitely have these like charging load profiles and some metrics, right? Either some like key metrics, let's say waiting time, or either charging demand, or either like the infrastructure cost, right? Something like that. Oh, and also the performance metrics, or either a table of the performance metrics that help you think about using a user of that the dashboard. I'm the facility manager. I want to use it. I mean, how to help me design that infrastructure. See, right now you want to build end to end. The only thing about how to realize, how to create dashboard to get through from beginning to the end.
Are you like asking us?
Yeah, I mean, no, just like comments.
Okay.
Okay. Because of like right now, since all these now like last year, all these the hard coding, all this coding, all this stuff. Right now, you already have the capabilities to do a complete a design of dashboard, not just one piece. Right.
But yeah, I can make it into multiple different pieces if you want to make it like easier on the user.
I mean, yeah.
I'll do that. Yeah.
Okay. I mean, it's like it's you and Isabella project, and you can present the final outcomes.
Yeah.
Right. So. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm glad. It's like all this workflow works good. Especially for this side, the behaviors part. I mean, that's involve a lot of the work. So that's reason regarding so basically you can present the solution of the problem we solve, right? You can so basically this is how you going to keep audience to be connected to your product, right? I'm pretty sure you can definitely do it's like tell a good story of it. But I was focused on the problem we solved. The first one, which is like parking space. Even though we didn't implement that parking space counter into the workflow, it's kind of like a few kind of like a few approach we already tried.
Mm-hmm.
We can write that on our presentation.
No, what?
We can write that on our presentation.
Yes, I mean,
okay.
Again, I just give you my feedback to
okay.
how to you can tell story. Okay. I would rather you two to start put together a draft, and then I can give you some feedback, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And this like basically we identify a few problems, and we propose a few solutions to tackle these problems. Some work, some may not. It's okay. And okay, the second problem is like driving behaviors. At the beginning, it's like we assume this is very simple. Home office, you just we do the survey to understand their driving behaviors. But sometimes you may not have the resource to do that driving behavior survey or transportation survey. It's a way to to simplify that process, or either to estimate driving behaviors based on our best knowledge of it, which is survey data. When you get survey data, okay, what's the process work? You explore the survey data and how to turn that transportation survey data into the, understand the driving behaviors of different clusters, right? So that's why it's like, that's why I want to see how it looks like. Otherwise, I cannot just give you the feedback, right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, these clusters, why do you have 5 or 6 clusters? Even what kind of cluster method you use? I'm pretty sure you use like k-means,
yeah.
Right? So what's this cluster approach you use against other type of cluster method?
Okay.
We're not going to simplify, okay, this is the model this suggests, but I need to understand the logic behind this cluster analysis.
Okay.
Right. So this process, okay, I have this huge amount of data. And how do I know these features? And basically you need extract features to differentiate or either to do those clusters. But these features, like, okay, which feature I think is most important to cluster or categorize these data into different clusters. So there's a lot of like trial and error trial process. It's probably okay. That's why So that's regarding the it's kind of like a practice of data analytics. First thing, I just like explore the data is very important step. I need to create some visually. I can understand. Well, this feature could be relevant to those behaviors, and then to conduct all these correlation analysis to verify my visual exploration, kind of like that, and then apply those clusters. Okay, this is the clusters we think they can represent a certain group of drivers or certain group of people, their behaviors. Okay, this is kind of important step work with this project to generate a pool of driving behavior clusters. And then, okay, sampling. This is another important piece. given number of like the input from the facility managers, how can I generate those group of driving behaviors? This is also going to create a bunch of like visualization slides, to walk through this story until here. Now we have the driving load profiles. So how I can turn those driving load profiles in terms of vehicle electrification to turn those vehicles into electric. Okay, that's going to give you, this is the charging load profiles looks like, right? How the number of chargers and charging load profiles. And give you a combination of like, okay, if I have 8 chargers, this is load profile looks like, but this may have some like additional waiting time. This is like 20 chargers. You may have higher charging load profiles, but less waiting times. So this is going to be something you can demonstrate on the dashboard to show, we have 3 options. You want, let's say, waiting time 0, you can go for this option. If you want cost-effective infrastructure, you can go this option. Okay, so basically you have like, you have 4 metrics and you have 4 scenarios, right? Mm-hmm. And then in that module, you have like different weighting factors. Also, so basically, there's one final decision you can make. You have you want to balance, weighting factors for each metric. I want to consider moderate cost, moderate charging load, moderate waiting time, moderate utilization. That could be my choice. So basically, that's going to be some like performance page to show what's the what's different option. What are those options, and then on dashboard you may give a suggestion. Okay, given the weighted factor, this is my final suggestion of your infrastructure for this site with this number of charging vehicles, with this like group of employee driven profiles. So basically, from beginning to end, you can tell a complete story about how going to use this tool. Right. And at the end, you can also plug in a video to walk through the dashboard. Or and before the dashboard, you can take like a screenshot of each page to show what feature you build in this page.
Okay.
Sounds good?
Yeah, that sounds great.
I think this is what my vision of this like final presentation looks like. And but definitely it's your tool's work, and feel free to coordinate, communicate, and work on it, together at this final presentation. And I will once we have draft, I will just review it, give me additional feedback.
Okay. And then
Sounds good?
When would you like to meet for a draft?
What about you two give me a timeline when you can finish the draft?
Would Tuesday work?
That worked for me. I'm not able to catch online, but I will just put my feedback on the slide.
Okay.
Put comments on the slide.
That sounds good.
Okay. Yeah, and so regarding the integrations, so basically you had been working on all the workflow, right? Mm-hmm. So did you make any change with that charging module in the code base, or you just like convert the driving profile as an input to that charging module piece?
I didn't, or I just gave it to Ashish, and
it was converted. We converted it. It was converted. Like it wasn't the exact input that was needed.
What do you mean? Not exactly what is?
Because like the workflow that I worked on, it had like a specific format, so that we just converted that format to fit the one that you had going.
I see. Okay, got it.
It needed some type of like the EV tool needed a driving pattern inputted, so it converted the activity. So what the EV tool needed was like a activity, like the driving pattern of a person. Yep. So pipeline basically converted the activity driver profiles into like these patterns, and
That's
then
right.
patterns the EV tool.
That's right.
Whatever it
Yes.
did, whatever it needed to do.
Okay. Have you get a chance to check out the output, all these four metrics?
The output was just like, so the output was like, you know, the website I gave you, or the one I sent you, that was the output. Like that's all we have right now.
But have you been experienced about if you have more than like 10 vehicles, 20 vehicles, the computation time is very, very long.
Okay.
Oh, you just simulated one day.
I've only simulated like 150, like 160, around like a lot of numbers, not like really.
But I think it's going to freeze the computer if it have that much of like vehicle.
Wait. If I ran a lot of employees?
I mean, number of vehicles to be simulation to put into simulation.
So like if I put 150 employees in my company and I had 100% adoption rate?
Yeah.
Well, it predicted it pretty fast.
Because we're testing it through the website.
But because are you just saying like it should just crash my computer?
I think so. If we just based on the charge module sitting in the back. I think that generate a big chunk of like CSV output, right?
Yeah, it does. I mean, it's doing it pretty. Even if I simulate, like you want to try it, like even if I simulate, it only takes like about 15 seconds, maybe less. Is something wrong with it?
Okay, you know what? For the rest of the day, just based on what we have, and finish up the dashboard part.
Okay.
And push that to the repository, and I can test out if I get a chance.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Okay. I think that's the one. And another case, like, since both of you use like, it's a Claude API.
Claude, yeah.
Yeah. Is it enough for you to finish up the work? I think they only give you like.
Oh wait, no, I didn't use the Berkeley. I didn't use. I have a. I think we both.
Oh yeah,
have
we both have like
yeah, we both have our own
own
subscription.
account.
You put your own account? Okay.
Yeah.
Is that enough? I'm not sure.
Yeah. It's more than.
Really?
Yeah.
I think for one dashboard, probably just one page. I think for the dashboard, seeing it says.
Wait, it has a lot of credits. I mean, like.
I was always scared like I would be running my commands and then it would just pause on me because I ran out of tokens and I'd be like.
For one session, maybe like wait another few hours to restart the session, right?
Like I would do it in hours because I would just get too scared that it would crash on me.
No worries. I think it should be all right.
I don't think it does.
No, but like it worked really well.
Okay, never mind. I don't know. A lot of times I just have like 3 different Claude tabs running all at the same time.
Again, on dashboard, I would then definitely not like single page. Since because you already done so much work, you know, put everything what you have done on dashboard. It's easy to tick it off. It's not easy to just build it up.
Okay. So
whenever you build up to the end, I mean, we mean it's easy to to some feature we may not need it, we just take it off. But things like we start with big and then we can at the end, we know what I mean.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. And there's some reference to web page, and as reference, just go for it.
Okay. Will do. Sounds good.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll send you over the website and add to the GitHub repo.
Yeah.
Wait, which one? You want me to push it into Isabella's, right? You're on there?
I think so. Yeah, I was on the.
Okay, I'll
the
push it as a
email
branch, and I'll name it like final. I don't know, final deliverable or something like that.
Yeah. I mean, dashboard definitely is one outcome. The most important is like that cluster things. That should be. Yeah, parking, clusters, driving load profiles, and the dashboard.
Okay,
All right. Okay.
will do. Thank
Okay.
you.
Sure.
Bye.
All right.
Have a good rest of your day.
All right. Have a good weekend. Okay.
You too.
you.
Bye.
Bye. Uh-huh.